Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be working on a Stihl 026. Now it was given to me by an owner who said he got it at a yard sale, wouldn't start. So I'm kind of guessing right now, but I figured out what the issue was. So let's go ahead and go through the steps. So there's three components that you need for this small engine to work. You need spark, you need compression, and you need good fuel. Well, I went ahead and took the cover apart. There's a screw on top, you unscrew, get the top cover off. I'll give you access down so you can check your air filter, and that's clean. You get down to your spark plug, and it looks brand new, and I checked out the top, that's good to go. Now you can check compression a few ways. You can stick your thumb over the plug hole itself and then pull on the string, and if you feel resistance, most cases it's going to be alright. I actually have a compression gauge that I threaded in here, and it read I think 110, which is good for a saw like this. So I knew I had spark, and I knew I had fuel or compression, so I had to check the fuel next. So I took off the fuel cap, inspected the fuel line. The fuel filter seemed fine also. Checked the fuel line to the carburetor and the impulse line behind the carburetor, and they both looked fine. So I tried to start it again. I took the spark plug off, and I noticed that the spark plug was dry. So that's telling me that no fuel is getting to the carburetor. So the issue had to lie between the fuel line, the fuel filter, carburetor itself, or even possibly the fuel cap. Now I did take the carburetor apart, and it looked fine. I was actually going to order a new carburetor, but by checking the carburetor and it was dry, I knew that no fuel was getting up there, so I knew it couldn't have been the carburetor. And it was clean. So I noticed that the fuel cap was a little bit wet, and I dried it off a day ago, and then I dried it again last night, and I thought, well, it's either the fuel filter or the fuel cap. Well, it turns out it was the easiest thing possible. It was the fuel cap. It was allowing air to escape, and it wasn't building up pressure, putting it through the fuel line into the carburetor, allowing it to start. So if you have an issue like that, you can see this on the camera, it's a little wet all around the edges. It was allowing, there was a little bit better. It was the simplest thing possible. It was a bad fuel cap. This is just one video on how you should start with the easiest things and work your way towards some of the harder things so you don't waste time misdiagnosing things. The fuel cap was maybe $8 on Amazon. Hopefully this video helps you somewhere along the line. Thanks for watching. See you next time from the Neighborhood Go-To Guy.